From this year, it was really tame on our end because we're a pretty portal heavy team. So the signing day last minute flips are not not as common in our scenario. But last year, or 2 years ago, when Jordan Seaton was signing, we had a pretty good feeling that we were going to get him, but it was like, it was going to be one of those down to the wire kind of things. And, everybody that we would ask, and, like people who keep pretty closed lips on these things, like it's, the kid's decision. They don't want to speak on his behalf and whatnot. And we were just trying to get answers. Like, should we be ready for it? Like, what do we need kind of thing? And we couldn't really get answers because nobody really knew. So Snelson, being the brave soul that he is, just had an open line of communication with Seaton. And he's like, so you're going to sign? It's like, I'm sure other people in the building had communication with him. We just didn't know about it. So Snelson's like, I'm just going to find out on our own. So he was, calling Seaton, and then Seaton's like, yeah, he's like, can you make me this graphic? I want to have it say this and this. I was like, this is crazy that we're, in the weeds this far as like the creative guys, like the recruiting staff and coaching staff, you expect it, but like you don't expect the videographer and the designer to be, in conversations the night before signing day.
Part of the team.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like the feds are coming for you now after that story.
Yeah. I know. I don't know what else going on out there.
Yeah. Honestly, like it's crazy that you guys are just basically like, you're basically recruiting like the coaches in that situation.
Yeah. I mean, we're involved in the recruiting stuff too. Like we do the photo shoots with them and the creative side of it. And, with the NIL being what it is now too, like we position these guys to have all the assets they need to market themselves and whatnot. So we're involved in a lot of it from pretty early on in the recruiting phases. So I'm not entirely shocked that we're, still in it at the tail end when it's coming down to the signing days decisions and whatnot. But it's just crazy to think about that we're the ones in that like scenario. And like on game days, we'll go out, and get photos of the fans and stuff. And they're like, oh, hey, Derek, hey, Snelson. It's like, how the hell do you guys know who we are? We're the ones like behind the camera that are taking all the pictures and stuff. But these fans are so in tune with everything that's going on now that like we're like recognized out in the community, which is still wild to me.
Hey, you're a celebrity on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all well deserved too. I mean, you guys have absolutely crushed it as a department, and it's been a lot of fun to follow along. And I think we take great pride in following along. It's always such a awesome journey to kind of follow.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I just told you guys this a couple weeks ago, but that weekend that you guys come out to visit every year is always my favorite time of the year. So, Matt, we got to get you out here sooner rather than later.
If I didn't on a whim decide to go to grad school, probably would have made it to a few more games this year.
Yeah, it's always next year.
Yeah, like Browns fans, it's always next year.
Yeah,
gotta take my shots while we got it. NIL, big thing in college football now.
Mm-hmm.
How has NIL changed like recruiting, and like is there anything that you miss from the old days?
I do kind of miss the days when the money wasn't the big factor in it, because now it's just a who can buy the best player kind of thing. And it kind of like back before that, it was all relationship based, coaching based. I had better relationships with the recruits back then than I do now, just because like, not that my stuff doesn't matter because it's still, important in the whole thing, but like back then it was everybody's recruiting, trying to get these kids. So like, it was a lot more personal back then than the money game that it is now. Not to say that these kids don't deserve the money. Like there's a lot of money floating around in college football and it should be passed on to them, but I wish that it wasn't all about that now. And
So,
yeah,
sorry, didn't mean to
no.